Well, I'm very excited. Here, Sunday night, the 25th, Father Leo Coughlin is going to be with us. I honestly believe that he's been a very strong spiritual force in this area, and God has used him mightily. And so it's very exciting for me that he's coming. He's 91, and here's what he said. People say, well, what are you doing? He says, well, whatever the next phone call tells me, that's what I'm doing. He works downtown with the homeless. He does services for them, and he was one of the three that set up the tiny home program, and he's working on that right now. He's full steam ahead. He's been in St. Anne's Church is where I knew him, and he was back a few years later in St. Alphonsus, worked with the school board, the Catholic school board, and he went back to get his master's in pastoral counseling. The way he puts it is, I move in the gifts of the Spirit, but I wanted to know what I could know in the natural area to help people. He's a very interesting person, and I'm encouraging you to come. A little side trip for me, in the early days when I was pastoring, not now, I think I'm loved, the Baptist pastors didn't want to have anything to do with me. And I was on the advisory board for Women's Aglow, and I met two wonderful Pentecostal pastors who were very encouraging, Vern O'Brien and Paul Sterrett. But largely I ministered and traveled and went to courses with Anglicans and Roman Catholic priests. Father Leo, I maybe only met once or twice, but I was in his services many times. And I always knew he was pointing people to Jesus. I always knew. And then it was one of those services, I'm going to tell you a little bit more in the evening service, how God showed me to keep him in my thoughts. And I always listened. Anything I could hear about Father Leo over the years, I listened because I remembered what the Lord showed me in that service at St. Anne's Church. Well, I traveled with various Roman Catholic priests and beautiful Sister Alice Johnson. We had so much wonderful times in my Anglican brothers and sisters because we all wanted to get people's hurts healed, especially getting God to help us get our own hurts healed. And so I'm going to be thrilled, and I want you to come, if you can, to the evening service, June 25th. Father Leo Coughlin's going to be here and bless us. And he's going to give us the scripture that's guided his life. He's going to share that with us. Join us.